today in our channel. Today we are going to explain the one of the main cloud computing part, that is AWS. So in this today's generation, so most of the companies, this services we are going to use AWS compared to Azure and GCP, Google Cloud, which we are using platform. Compared to that two, AWS is more we are going to use. Almost 33% of the branches and companies and officials and outside students, everyone is going to use. And so that is the reason we have choose AWS. And AWS contains different services. Further slides and further classes we are going to get about idea what is exactly AWS. So before going to AWS introduction, or what, why exactly we have chosen this AWS, the first reason is it have extensive services in the sense AWS contains multiple services. For example, EC2, Lambda, IAM creations, VPN creations, and subnetting. These are the some and database. These are the some examples of services it contains. And it contains cost effectiveness and more security. So you can choose AWS based on this consideration. It is very popular. And in these sessions we are going to create account for AWS, and we will show you what are the services it contains completely. And we are going to learn about services and availability zones. uh, yeah, so today's main agenda, these are the things which we are going to learn. So what is AWS, what are the services, what is the benefits of cloud computing other than AWS, and what are the availability zones we are going to use. All those things we will learn in this session. So let's we start with first, what is Amazon Web Services. So Amazon Web Services, today's world, everyone, most of the industries, they are using this one. It may be in medical, IT services, hospitality, railway, government, private sectors, and schools. And as we know that AI is increasing more, so in that session also we are going to use in AI also we are using the AWS. So because of that, AWS is very high demand in the market. So, and one more thing is its infrastructure, which services like computing power, storage, databases, it contains all the applications. So that is the first benefits we can. And it is a very trusted and security. Compared to other cloud services, it provides more security. So we can use this one in startups, enterprises, and government organization also. And these services we can connect from region to region, global, different region. For example, we are in India, so we can communicate and we can create an zones and availabilities in east US or north zone, all those things. So, and data center also we can consider in different regions. It may be US, India, Japan, China, so different countries. So that is the best things we can do in AWS. And services which I have already told, some services, that is EC2, it is elastic computing cloud. So further we are going to learn about all these things, why we are using, and S3, RDS, IAM, and load balancing. So these are some services we are mainly going to learn about AWS and how it works. And what is cloud computing? So cloud computing, as we know, cloud, it is an storage part. So mainly, so it is used to storing and processing and networking over in the internet. So what we are going to do in the sense, in the internet, instead of storing in any one files, we are storing it in cloud. It's like in our system we have on a OneDrive, there is an option for OneDrive option in mobile system and all those things. So like that, there is, in order to store very security purpose, we are using the cloud. So in the cloud we are going to storing and processing the data which we have in our database. So it is very securely, it will be in that cloud. So whenever we want, we can access. And one more, whoever having access, they can only going to access that one. So that purpose we are using that cloud computing. So, and another advantage is everyone not able to owning their own physical servers. That is the first thing. Or renting. Yes, guys. Once you have opened or sign in into your account, this is the window you are going to see. This is the console home of AWS. And as I said, there is an availability zones in AWS, right? So once you have given here availability zones, you will get multiple availability zone. That in that you need to choose which one is free. That availability zone only you can able to access and you can able to use. Other than that, other regions you need to pay some amount for that, and you need to access. So this is the window for global accelerator. So in this you can able to see what are the availability zone which we are available in the AWS. For example, in United States we have an Virginia, Ohio, California, Oregon, and Asia Pacific, as I said, Mumbai, Osaka, Singapore, Sydney, Tokyo, and in Canada we have Central, and Europe, Ireland, London, Paris, and there are total 15 regions that are as of now it is not enabled to this account. Why? Because we need to access, and we need to use, and we need to see whatever the managing regions which we are using in AWS. So this is the regions, AWS regions. You can able to see what which are the regions which are not enabled to particularly this account. If you want, you can buy these accounts also. For example, in Asia Pacific, as I said, there is an Hyderabad location is also available. In Canada, Calgary. Asia Pacific, Thailand, Malaysia, Melbourne. So like this we have a multiple regions, and what are those regions you can use, and you need to pay for each and every regions. So as of now we are not going to take all those things, because in AWS we can use this particular regions and we can create the account. So that is the reason. And once you click all services, you can able to see like what are the services it's available in AWS sites. For example, App Fabric, App Flow, uh, and application stream. So you can able to see. So these are the services. There are multiple services which is going to use in AWS. In further classes or slides we are going to see what are the usages of this and how to use and how we can build AWS using this. So we are going to see all those things in the further slides. You guys got some idea about what is availability zones, so how it uses. So now I'm going to tell you one example, what is the best example in availability zones where we can implement this, and basic example this is. So for example, as of now we have an e-commerce website. We know there are multiple retail stores or some e-commerce websites we are going to create. For business hosting this one in AWS, we can use in two different or more availability zones, but in the same region we are going to use. Okay. And if any one goes down due to power failure or some issues or short circuit something, the traffic is automatically redirected to another availability zone. For example, as of now we have an Hyderabad, Delhi, Mumbai, three regions. Okay. Now in that region we have implemented this e-commerce. For example, as of now priority is in Mumbai location. During some issues the Mumbai data center or Mumbai data, it went down automatically. So automatically the traffic is shifted to next availability zone. For example, if we are given priority to the Delhi, it will automatically move to Delhi. If it is Hyderabad, it will move to the Hyderabad. So because of this, what it will happen, there is no loss of data and security and time consumption. For example, if you have only one data center, we need to wait for some time. or it may be take 1 hour 2 hours. During that time business loss is very high. So in order to avoid all the circumstances, we are using this one, that is availability zone concepts, and we are creating this one. So this is all about availability zones which are available in AWS. So for that slides we are going to see what is how the services are going to work, and what are the models which we are using in AWS. So all those concepts in available in next slides. Thank you.